Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Game 9. I'm wearing my purple shirt because this was the final day. This was the Thursday. It was the 3rd of July. It was the final day I had at Holiday Bible Club, which was a great time. But, my days were very busy. I would wake up at like 5 a.m. to be there by 6:30 in the morning to be at the church, be there from 6:30 to like 1:30, and then be Ubering across to UJ to play these games. So my days were very, very busy, and the games would go on their length of time, and then I'd come home and it would be that. And then I'd still have to do a couple of things. So it was a very, very busy time. That's probably why I got sick. I was just run too flat. But today, this game was kind of interesting, and I'm going to click over to the tab. It was interesting because I was playing a kid. Iowan Mann, 1572 FIDE. And there's a story, a personal story. If my mom sees this, she's gonna laugh because this was the little boy, and he's great. He's great. Very nice guy. He spoke. I believe he said his coach is Michael Simpson. Now I'll be doing a video about Michael Simpson in the future. He's another IM that South Africa just got, and he played extraordinarily well in the championship section. And he's a new IM, and he's great, and he's one of the coaches. So this little boy, that's his coach. He didn't do any preparation, allegedly, for this game. We had the black pieces, and this game is dynamite. It really is. So E4 is what he played. I played Caro-Kann, because that's, one of the two openings I know with black against E4. The other one I don't really play, because apparently it's not very good. D4, D5. What is going on with my computer? Anyway, D4, D5.
Are you recording?
Yeah. No problem.
Did you knock a tennis ball with black tape over that side?
Not that I'm aware of. We may have. When?
I don't know, because now they came to the gate there to ask for the tennis ball,
Mm?
and I found one with the black tape on it.
Okay, I don't think that's probably ours.
Yeah.
So, because their ball that I threw over yesterday had like a green paw on it.
Yeah, so yours normally had the black tape on it.
Yeah, because it's the cricket ones.
Yeah, so they were probably using that because they had their cricket bats and things.
Okay, then you can toss it to them, it's fine.
Okay, well, I said I'd look and see. But
Okay.
I think that's ours, so they can't really have it.
Okay. Sorry about that, neighbours. Anyway, I might edit it out, I might not, I'm a bit lazy. Okay, d4, d5. Then he played e5, and I do not play this line with c5. I despise it. So bishop to f5. And here he played knight to c3. And we spoke about opening after the game and after, like, the next few days. The next 2 days that we were there. Like, he played knight to c3, and then after e6 he played g4. And this apparently is a line and some serious prep. Now, knight to c3, I don't normally see come with g4. I've seen h4, the tulle, which you just stop with h5. I have seen g4. G4 straight away. But, and he explained this to me, you can go like bishop to e3 or like bishop back. And then you still have h5 kicking about. So you can go like here and force either knight to f3 or f3 itself. And then you jump back and you can play h5 before they have time to trap your bishop. And I've played structures like that online. But with knight to c3 and then g4, there is no bishop to e3 because they just take. And then they're going to win the pawn because it's too far away. So I go back. Now he plays knight g to e2 because he's going to play knight to f4. That is his whole idea. So here I was thinking, I was really rattled a little bit. Now, the only line here, apparently, that can't be right. No, the engine's wrong there. Okay. There's a few lines here. The best line is probably h5. I played h6. Oh, sorry, I didn't run this under review. That's why there's no symbols. I was wondering, I was like, where are the symbols? Yeah. Where are the symbols? Anyway, we go back to analysis. Anyway, yeah, so this was all book moves. Knight to c3, g4, this was all book stuff. h6 is not the correct move. I should have played h5. 5? Or I should play h5 right away. I played h6, which is like a nothing move because he still plays h4. And then I play c5 though. which is a good move. He plays bishop to e3. I just play knight to c6 because what I saw after he takes, I've got knight takes e5. And I'm threatening checkmate straight up because of king, and then I would cover the escape square. So if he plays if he tries to attack my bishop, let's say, he just hangs mate in 1. That's mate on the board. You can see 0-1. Great move, according to the engine. Unfortunately, he played knight to f4. And here I was like, I can go back. And according to the engine, that's probably the best move. I can also play a6. I thought about playing just a6 and then just letting him take. But I didn't like this. I didn't like this position. Knight to e5 and stuff like that. I didn't like this. I thought, I can't castle that way, and I can I can not really safely castle kingside, and going queenside with all of this is probably not great either. But according to the engine, it's still equal. According to the engine. Anyway, knight to f4. What I did end up playing was bishop to e4, and I said you could take my stuff like this, because I thought a queen trade is okay for me. But here, he just went check. I came out. He played queen e2. I was like, okay, but what about check? You come back, and now I play queen c7. You could take here, but I take here. Taking is a mistake. Because of bishop to c3. It would be the best move. I was also thinking, can he sacrifice? That is the thing. But he castles, which is a bit of a miss. And now knight to f6. And I played knight to f6, and I thought, uh-oh. Because I saw that, and he started thinking, right? After I attacked his queen. And I started looking. I really thought he was going to drop me with knight takes e6. And the idea is, obviously, if I take the queen, he gets this. He gets knight takes c7 check. Let's say king d7. Oh, we wouldn't play king d7. We'd play what would we play? Would we have the guts to play king d7? Okay, let's just follow the engine line. King d7. And now, oh yeah, there's bishop to f4 check. And now apparently we're meant to play king c8. And then what? Rook, bishop to d3. What? d3, that's over there. Well, I suppose you can, because the knight doesn't have many places to go. Let's say, and now it wants bishop to d6. What? Bishop d6. What? Okay. Bishop to d6. Bishop takes, knight takes. And now, what, knight takes rook? You cash in? Yeah, knight takes a8. Yeah. That, I really thought he was going to drop me with knight takes e6. But he didn't. He played queen to c4. And now, I should do something. And I do. But it's the wrong thing. I take a pawn. I was asking for trouble this whole game. I was asking for trouble. He plays a bishop to b4, which is a sensible move, right? Because he's trying to not allow me to castle. So I can't go kingside and I can't go queenside because he's just laser beaming my queen. But I thought, I can just play bishop to e3, can't I? And now you have to go back. No, he doesn't. He could just play king b1 and lose the knight. But here he needs to play a very specific move. He needs to play rook he1. Is apparently the only move to continue, because you're gonna probably sack. And now with the bishop, and I've got nothing to cover up, I'm screwed. But he doesn't. After bishop takes f4, he plays rook d4. But now I just kick out the rook. But here he finds bishop to a5. And here, according to the engine, I should just be brave and say take. I was worried because I thought take, here, and I'm in trouble. But king e7, and I'm fine. He's got queen d6, and that's about it. And I've got king e8, and he's got nothing. Maybe a draw. It wants king e7. I don't understand what you want. Because I can't block, because I just lose. Maybe king f8. No, king f8 loses. So it's got to be king e7. And I just thought, damn, I can't get to this position. I know the rook's hanging, but you've got like check. And like king e8. And then there's like, rook here, right? Nope. Why? Queen d5. Oh, how about that? How about that? Queen c7? Oh, queen takes h1. I forgot about that rook. Anyway, yeah, so he played bishop to e3, played bishop to a5. And here I thought, I was looking at it, I was like, can I sack the queen? Can I just like let them take and be like, well, I'm going to take here. I thought about like, a6. I thought about just straight up like short castles. None of it works. So the best move, the second best move I found was queen to c8, which is a miss because I had queen takes bishop, and apparently I'm okay. Somehow we didn't explore the line fully, and it allows a rook d8 check, queen takes d8, bishop takes d8, rook takes d8. Apparently here instead he should have played what's the move here? Yeah, here should have been bishop takes c6. Apparently. Took, and now they do it like this, but now I have king e7, and I'm fine. And, he goes queen a4, and here, logically speaking, we just play bishop to b6, and we're fine, because we've got, we've got 2 pieces and a rook for the queen, and we're fine. And this is an endgame. We might be able to grind out and win, depending on how we go. You saw against Jay van der Berg, it's not as easy. I keep referencing that game. It was a cool game. Game 3. You should go check it out. But I didn't do that. I thought, I got him. I got this kid. I got enough material. We're good. Rook d4. And he busts this out in 2 seconds. Queen a3 check. Rook d6. And he picks up the bishop. And I'm done. I continue to play this game. Just because I thought I might get something with the 2 rooks. I might get something. I brought the queen, and I thought, he's gonna blunder a fork. No, he's not. He stopped the fork, and even here, he set up such a lovely tactics. So, rook b7, right? I'm threatening this. You know what he threatens? He plays rook d1. And now I can't do this. Because he would take. And it would be take, and we'd get this endgame. And more than that, my knight's probably trapped. Like here, and I can't stop the pawn. Or I have to give up the rook for it, and then bust. Like king here, he breaks through. And, you might say I might get something. I won't get anything. It's +5. Yeah, so rook c6, stepping out the way. Rook takes d5. I found it brilliancy 2 games ago. Now I get hit with one. Rook takes d5. Why? Because takes, queen takes, and my rooks are just nothing. And then here I thought I had something because we got into a bit of a pawn race. I thought I had calculated perfectly. No, I didn't. I was tired. I saw an illusion because I'm off by 1 square. The king gets there in time. f1 queen takes and wins. Because, I can't stop either of these pawns. That was tough. Because one move ruined the whole game. Because the opening, I was rocked. And I would have lost against a stronger player. Castling's important. But, I got rocked with an opening line. I won't get hit with it again. Probably. So, look, it's been an entertaining video. We had an interruption from my dad talking about the ball, the cricket ball and stuff that's gone over. We got rocked by this little child, who's 12, 8 years younger than me, and, half my size, half my width, half of everything, except my elo. He's got very high elo. This would have been a great game because it's 1572 FIDE. We could have had 2 great FIDE wins because we're looking for a FIDE rating. So this was tough, but this was the final time I played when I had a full day. Rounds 10 and 11 were played on Friday when I wasn't at youth and I was fully prepared. So there are some good games. There are some storming games. And look, this game from the opening was good. I got out of it. It was a cool line. We spoke about it quite a bit. I was convinced he could take on e6 over the board, and he wasn't. And the engine proves me right, so that default means I'm a better chess player. It doesn't, but you take my point. And then if I just don't play rook d4, if I bring the bishop back to b6, maybe we grind out a draw from a winning position, but we definitely wouldn't have thrown away a loss. We wouldn't have probably given him a loss. Because he probably would have had to sack the queen or the rook or something to get back into the game, and then the pawns we would have sacrificed a piece back, and then we would have had a fortress and drawn the game, just like we did against Jay van der Berg. So cool. Cool stuff. I will see you for round 10. Cheers.